Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And in today's episode, the topic is, can the Clippers' two stars finally lead this team to an NBA Finals appearance? So that's the topic I want to get into in today's video. But before we get into that, I want you guys to please make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. Also, the Dreamerspro Premium online sports community is finally finished. We're going to be launching it any moment now. We have a on the community section of the channel. You guys can go and check it out. We have a description, a kind of brief description of what the platform is. Again, we've ran many different polls. Over 200-300 people have voted on these polls. If you haven't, make sure you go and vote and give your feedback. Anyway, as far as like covering post games and all of these different things, live reactions, being able to receive exclusive content, being a part of the monthly giveaways, and all of these other things, that's only going to be accessible to members through that platform. We produce enough content on the channel to be quite honest with you, 2 to 3 videos a day. So we're not going to stop producing videos on the channel. We'll continue to produce the videos, but to get all of those extra perks, you got to sign up to that platform. Now, obviously, it's only for people that are interested. No one is putting a gun to your head. If you're not interested, it's fine. You can just consume the content on the channel. But when we do the live game, chatting and also post game reactions, all of that will be happening through the platform, especially when we get into the playoffs and all of that. So if you want to be a part of that, those post-game reactions, you got to sign up to the platform. If not, we can just continue to enjoy the channel on the content. Anyway, the content on the channel. Anyway, let me get into this topic here because we got a lot of things that we want to cover today. So listen, the Clippers' two stars are having an amazing season thus far. They're having an amazing season thus far. Listen, Paul George is having a bounce back here. I pointed to the fact that early in the season when the Clippers played against the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker had a lot to say. Devin Booker had a lot to say about, Paul George, this is that. I said it before, everybody's soft, everybody's hard, and he was calling this guy soft and all of these different things, dudes that just got into the league are talking about this dude, so whatever it is. And Devin Booker had a lot to say. Devin Booker, I think this is his first All-Star appearance, if I'm not mistaken, first or second. Paul George just made his 7th. He was already voted in. Devin Booker is somebody they were sitting here griping all over it. Oh, he's going to make it. Listen, I'm not saying he shouldn't have made the team. He should have. But the dude you were talking trash to didn't need the media and dudes tweeting about him to get him on the team. So maybe sometimes you just got to keep your mouth closed. Like, you're sitting there talking about Paul George when you haven't accomplished one iota of what the guy's accomplished in the NBA. But yet, you dudes is chirping. It's a very weird kind of world we live in. I made it before, like the Cam Newton thing with the kid. Kid hasn't even been to... I don't even think it's in college or has been to the NFL, and they're talking like dudes are crazy these days. Like, some guys have way too much confidence and they haven't done anything, and then they're not doing anything, but yet they have all of this confidence. I don't know. Some people are very delusional these days. Anyway, Paul George is averaging 24.6 points per game, 6.2 rebounds, and 5.4 assists. Now, that's great, but what's more impressive is his efficiency. Guys, the guy is shooting 52% from the field as a jump shoot, as a perimeter player, shooting 49% from the three. We could stop the video right there. Like, we're done. Like, I don't have anything else to say. He's shooting 88% from the free throw line, and he's getting you 1.2 steals a game. So Paul George is having probably his best year of his career. Kawhi Leonard, on the other hand, is also tearing up the league too. Kawhi is averaging 27.1 points per game, shooting 51% from the field like his co-star, 39% from the three, 87% from the free throw line, and getting you 1.8 steals with 6.2 rebounds and 4.8 assists. That's these two dudes, right? And in my opinion, Kawhi Leonard should be either number 1 or number 2 in the MVP voting. We did a video earlier today, and where even Antoine Walker called out what's his name, Nick Wright, for his foolishness, talking about Kawhi Leonard should be number 5 because he missed games, when the guy that they have number 1 in Joel Embiid has missed, how many games did he miss? 7 games, the exact same games as Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard has a better team record, and yet Kawhi should be number 5, and this guy should be number 1. And they're saying, oh, it's because Kawhi Leonard has missed games. But when it comes somebody else's turn, oh, it's different, right? This is the double standard in media that I get sick and tired of. So a lot of haters have looked for ways to not give Kawhi Leonard their credit. And listen, they're doing a good job. These haters are winning, unfortunately, because there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of haters out there. Maybe Kawhi Leonard needs to come up with some type of committee where he allocates some dollars to pay people in the media and influence them. Maybe he starts sending New Balance shoes and free clothes. Maybe guys will start talking well about him. Maybe that's what they got to do. Maybe that's what he's missing. Maybe he's not a good enough politician. Maybe if Kawhi did that, maybe he would get more people talking more favorably about him. Maybe that's what it is, right? That's what it has to do. That's what it has to be. Maybe he needs some lobbyists in the media. Then maybe he'll get some consideration. Listen, in my opinion, I think this is the best duo in the Western Conference. I think Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are the best duo in the Western Conference. First of all, they're probably the most efficient duo. Probably, if you take overall field goal shooting percentage and you take 3-point shooting percentage and you account in free throw shooting percentage, they are the most efficient duo in the Western Conference. Because most people think conventional wisdom will tell you LeBron. LeBron is a great field goal. LeBron James is a great. LeBron James is a great field goal shooting player. For example, LeBron is shooting 50% from the field. He's shooting 35% from the three. So, and he's shooting 70% from the free throw line. So LeBron, as far as his overall efficiency, is not on the level of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. That's no diss. That's just the flat out reality. If you look at Anthony Davis is shooting 53% from the field. He's shooting 29% from the 3-point line. We're going to count it. We're going to take those into account because he takes close to three-pointers a game. And he's shooting 71% from the free throw line, which is 15 percentage points lower, or 13 percentage points lower than he did last season. So Kawhi and Paul George are more efficient 3-point shooters and more efficient field goal shooters, and just as efficient from the field overall as both of those guys. So for me, from an efficiency standpoint, they're on a different level. If we look at defensively, Anthony Davis is an amazing defensive player, and I thought he should have won Defensive Player of the Year last year, to be quite honest with you. He didn't win it. They gave it to Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think AD should have won the Defensive Player of the Year. But if you look at the versatility of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, they're very versatile. Now, Kawhi has not been playing defense as he should be playing in the past. So things kind of level out there because Kawhi is not playing the level of defense that he used to play, and LeBron James is playing great defense, and he's making an effort at the age of 36 years old. So kudos to LeBron James for that, because that's impressive. Now, they're probably the highest scoring duo, for sure the higher scoring duo than the Lakers here. The Lakers are averaging close to 50, about 48 points per game combined. The Clippers, these two guys are averaging like 52 points per game combined. Kawhi's averaging 27. Paul George is averaging over 25, close to 25 points per game. So they're a very dangerous duo offensively. Just the last game, they scored 60 points together. So offensively as a duo, they're a nightmare, to be quite honest with you, which to me, I think makes them very dangerous. Now, I think this duo, this tandem, can beat any team in the Western Conference. Kawhi Leonard has shown the ability to deliver in the playoffs. Paul George is the missing link. Now, given the fact that Paul George is more committed this season, he has a chip on his shoulder. He took a lot of what people said about him personally. He's playing much better, and I feel like he's going to have something to prove, and he's been showing that all season long. We all knew this. Kendrick Perkins said this. Matt Barnes said this. Steven Jackson said this. All of these guys know him. Players know that Paul George is on a mission this season, and he's proven a lot of people wrong. I think if Paul George continues to play at this level, shoot at this level, they're going to be a tough out. Now, I think in the end, ultimately in the Western Conference, it's going to be between the Lakers and the Clippers, and I think it's going to be a fantastic matchup because by that time, they're going to have Anthony Davis. Guys are going to be able to rest in between games, so it's not like they're going to be traveling. They're going to be playing in the same city because both of those LA teams are in the same damn state, for God's sake. So, listen, I think we're going to be looking at those two teams in the Western Conference, and if the Lakers and the Clippers were to meet in the Western Conference, I'm going to give the Clippers the edge if they were to meet. Now, am I saying they're going to win? No, but I think they will win if they were to meet the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. And I think the Lakers, these two guys can lead the Clippers to the NBA Finals, but not also overlooking the Utah Jazz, because the Utah Jazz are legit, and there's also probably some sleepers in the Western Conference that we have to pay attention to, and some guys that can surprise you, probably like the Phoenix Suns and others. So what I want to know from you guys is quite simple. Do you think that these two stars can finally lead the Clippers to the NBA Finals, or do you think they're not going to be able to pull it off? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Again, if you enjoy the video, be sure to make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the next video that we have coming up on the channel. If you haven't seen anything about the Dreamerspro Max platform, go to our community section. Everything is there. All the information is there for you guys. So for those of you guys who may not be aware of it or did not see the community post, all of that information is there. Once again, this is Charles here from Dreamerspro. Wishing you guys an amazing day and catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.